Hey, this is Fat Guy Flies RC coming to you from the man cave. Recently, I've had actually multiple requests, but I've had requests for learning how to take a Spektrum receiver, and if you don't have the option, you look in your receiver and you're wanting to, you look on your transmitter and you're looking in there and you're thinking, I want to factory reset it, but the option is not there. Okay, well let's establish, got my IX14 here, okay, what's the control surfaces, okay, obviously, okay, I have control of the plane, right? Alright. Alright, so now I want to show you, this is on the IX14, so I'm going to show you what this looks like and what you should be seeing if you do not have the option. Okay, while we move the camera here. Alright, this is what you should see if you don't have the option. Model adjust. See forward programming. Okay, all you should see is gyro settings, and then you got safe select that you can go in there, and then you can go in there and adjust your AS3X, or you can turn your safe off, and there's things that you can do, but you cannot go back to factory reset. There is no option there for factory resetting. If you had the option for factory resetting when you first hit forward programming and it connected to the gyro, you would see a series of options to choose from. Alright, so now I'm going to show you, now that I've established that it is not on this receiver, I'm going to show you how to jailbreak or get the factory reset option available. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do that, but there are some things that you are going to need. Okay, number one, you're obviously going to need your receiver. Okay. Okay. Number two, obviously you're going to need your transmitter. But one of the main things you're going to need is this right here. Okay. This is a Spektrum programming cable. Okay. It only goes in USB. Okay. I'll put a link to the description. It has the typical servo lead on the end, and this you're going to put into your bind port or your data port on your receiver. So I'm going to plug this into my computer. Now, as far as I know, there are no options to using a phone. Okay. All right. Now what I want you to do, and I'm sure there is a way of putting this kind of stuff up on a screen that you can see it on the computer and show my screen, but I don't know how to do that. Alright, I'm going to take the model. Okay, I'm going to unplug the model from the battery. Okay, no battery. Battery is no longer plugged in. Okay, I'm going to plug it into my bind port. That's the video programmer, Spektrum programmer, that you will have to download from the Spektrum webpage. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to film this on the phone, actually on the screen here. All right. I have plugged the programmer, the servo lead, into the bind port of the plane, or the receiver. Okay. You're going to click power cable, hit power cable again,
ESC 6.3 volts,
and you're going to use device settings.
ESC 6.3 volts.
Alright, should be that one there. Now, once you've established that this is it, come over here where it says software update. Okay, you're going to check for update. Okay, go ahead and register the device, name it whatever you want to, and make sure, and you're also going to have to make sure you're already gone to the Spektrum website, you've already got yourself an account, and you are logged in. Okay, so we're going to register the device, Okay. All right. It says 2.4 is available. Okay. Or we can install another version, but just pick whatever comes up and you're going to hit install. Okay. And then you're going to go update. Okay. Now, if you look on the model where it's plugged in, see it's flashing, it's updating, just like it would be searching for a bind, but it's a slower flash. It's updating that device. All right, and that says it's successfully been updated, right? Okay, use device settings, which is what it is now. Okay, and then you're going to unclick, close the program. Okay, and now this is now updated. Okay, pull the programming cable out. Okay, my transmitter's still on. I'll plug the model back in. Still got the model, right? But let me show you something. I've proven that I've got communication. I'm still bound. Nothing has changed with the model. Okay, there's your model. Go to model adjust. See where it says forward programming? Now looky here. Now, not only do I have gyro settings, but now I have other settings. And looky there. What's that one down there at the bottom? Or the fourth one down? Factory reset. Apply. Complete. All right. Now, this airplane is just like I bought a plug and play airplane. Install it in this airplane, and I'm going to set up forward programming the manual way, which is what a lot of people like to do. It's what I prefer to do. Look at gyro settings, and look what I've got there. First time setup. Does that not sound familiar? Well, that was the point of this video, was to show you how. Changing the moving it around. That was the point of this video, was to show you how to take an existing AR631 or any Spektrum receiver that supports forward programming, okay? And if you don't have the option to factory reset, how you go about making that option available. And it's just, you can call it jailbreaking, but all it is you must be registered with the Spektrum website. You go to log into My Spektrum. You download the forward program, the programming is a Spektrum Programmer is what it's called, okay? And then you have to have this programming cable that I've already showed you. Now I'll put a link to the Spektrum website. I'll put a link to the purchase of where you get this cable at, and also I'll put the link for the download for Windows 7 through 11 to download the programmer. But you must be logged in before you activate the programmer device. And once you get logged in, it recognizes you. You're going to register your device. Okay, you're going to plug you don't have to undo everything in your model. Just make sure it's not powered, and then have your battery away. Plug that programming cable into your empty bind port or your data port. Plug it into the computer. Activate the programmer. You'll see a little box that says use device settings. In other words, you want to know what's going on in this receiver. Activate that, and that way you know your computer is now talking to your receiver. And then you just simply see on the left side of the screen, you'll see two options. One of them is software update. Do the software update, even if it's an older software, just update it. Update it to whatever you want to. This would be the time when you would update it to the AS3X Plus or whatever, if the receiver supported that. But that's the same program you use for doing that. Well, anyways, once you update it, it makes the receiver believe that it's a brand new, unbound, in the package receiver, ready to adapt it to whatever plane you want to put it in. Well, there you go, folks, and that is simply how you do. Just a matter of doing a software update is all it is, and it makes that option open. It jailbreaks it. I hope that made it simple for you. There are things you'll have to buy. Obviously you need all the receiver and plane and all that. but you're going to have to, the software programmer cable, you will have to have that. There is no option for doing it from the phone that I know of, because it must physically be plugged into the receiver from a USB. So, all right, well, I hope that helped you out. I hope that will make it clear as mud for people. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all, my YouTubers. God is great. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.